My name is...
Everyone going? Bingo? Where's everyone going? Bingo?
That's my name.
Howdy dudes, is the one, the only Drac. It is a big old yowie wowie because I do not like the Terrifier movies. I'm going to probably rant about them, or maybe talk. I haven't figured out yet. It's probably going to be a rant. 100% it's going to be a rant because I do not like the Terrifier movies. I just think that they are like the peak of trash horror or trash movies altogether. I think they was okay, but a lot of people are blowing them out, like overhyping them. They're going to be like this, be like that. I'm like, hey, Terrifier, it's not everybody's cup of tea. It's not well written. It's just a lot of gore. Like, to me, I prefer to watch the fucking Nun 3 times. And let me say this, if you like the Terrifier movies, if you like Art the Clown, like it. I'm not going to say like, oh, you cannot like Art the Clown, you cannot like the Terrifier movies for X, Y, and Z reason. To me, you can like whatever. Like, I like Michael Myers. I think Michael Myers is like the best horror character, and I think the Halloween franchise is the best franchise. Some people say, oh, no, I think Saw is. Oh, no, I think Screamers. Do you know what I mean? We all got different opinions. We all got different tastes. And that's what I really like in the horror landscape. There's so many iconic horror characters. And I do not think Art the Clown is iconic. I think he's going to probably die out like the Nun. Like, the Nun was like in your face. But if you think like Art the Clown's going to be like iconic, lasted like a decade, like people remember him. To me, I think a lot of people remember him, or maybe will remember him-ish, but oh, it's that niche horror franchise where has a lot of gore, has a cool clown, but he won't be on like the iconic horror like landscape like Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy Krueger, Jigsaw. I can keep going on like a broken record, but you know what I mean, like, hey, if you think it's going to be iconic, sure, whatever, but there's a lot of like niche horror characters a lot of people put on their like iconic tier list, if it makes sense. I do think it's a bit weird when people do put Art the Clown on like their Mount Rushmore. I'm like, Art the Clown doesn't even like come close. It's like you got Leatherface, you got Jason, you got Freddy Krueger, you got Michael Myers. People have literally changed the whole horror landscape. There's some others like you got Candyman. I can keep going on like a broken record, like Jigsaw, Ghostface also changed the landscape. Art the Clown is just a very gory movie, a bit like Hostel, if you've ever seen Hostel. A lot of people probably haven't, or Final Destination. I know a lot of people have seen that. That's a great horror movie. I don't want to say I'm judging, but I just think it's a bit like odd you put like Art the Clown on like Mount Rushmore. I'm like, there's other horrors out there, but yeah, again, different people's taste. I'm not judging, but I just think it's a bit odd. Yeah, you can class it as judging, but to me, I don't see it as judging. It just means saying, oh, Mount Rushmore, are you sure about that, buddy? Are you sure? You got Freddy Krueger, who changed a lot of the landscape, Michael Myers. Do you know what I mean? I'm like a broken record, I'm sounding, but I just don't want to sound like I'm judging, but if you want to put me Mount Rushmore, sure, whatever. Big booty shaking like Lady Dimitrescu question, yeah, I am saying that. That question is, would the Terrifier movies stand the test of time? Would they? Like, no one's really asking it. I've been watching a lot of videos, a lot of people many asking it. If you ask like a horror nerd like me, I'll probably say it won't, because it'll be like the Nun. Like, The Conjuring gets mentioned here and there, like in some conversations. It's mainly like the big like horrors, you know, like Leatherface, Michael, Jason. Yeah, again, I'm probably sounding like a broken record, but I'm trying to like give you like a truthful answer. I'm sorry if it comes off like I'm gauging some of my points. I do apologise, but the thing is, I just think it won't last the test of time. Terrifier, it would be like one of them movies what was like niche at the time. Like, can you remember all the Conjuring movies, the Insidious movies, the whole jump scare? I think we're in this whole landscape right now, the gory landscape, where everything's just so hyper violent and gory. To me, I don't particularly like it. I don't think it's interesting, unless it's some like plot and a story to it, a bit like Evil Dead. I love Evil Dead. It's like, it's really gory, and there's a plot to it. It's all about the book and some other stuff if you watch the TV show, the movie, whatever. But it's gory, it's fun, and it's really like one of the things you should watch, because, yeah, again, the story's great. And Ash clearly lived the test of time. So many little characters in the TV show, if you just watch the TV show once, but, oh, I can remember that character, I remember this character, I can remember Kelly, I can remember Pablo. Do you know what I mean? There's so many characters you will remember if you do watch the TV show or watch the movie. There's like so many characters, like the zombie in the basement, I'll Eat Your Soul. Do you know what I mean? There's so many scenes that I can remember. Like with Terrifier 3, like a lot of these scenes just blend into like, there's just so much gore and hyper violence, and yeah, the what they call like the realistic gore in the third one looks really realistic, but the thing is, it's like after you watch so much gore, it just becomes so like normal. It becomes like, oh, okay, I watched that. It loses its whole charm, if it makes sense. When you watch like Evil Dead, the TV show, it doesn't lose its charm, or even Saw. Unless you watch some of the like Saw 3D and like Saw 5 and all that crap, it loses a lot of charm. But if you watch like Saw 1 and 2 and 3 and new one and Jigsaw, I think it's Jigsaw, you know, with Chris Rock in it, that one's really good. But yeah, again, it doesn't really lose its whole charm. It doesn't feel like it's a gimmick. But yeah, again, if you watch the like Saw 3D and some other crap ones from Saw, the franchise, but the newest ones are really good. Like the Chris Rock one was really good. I think that's called the Book of like Spiral. Is that Spiral? I can't remember it all. But like Saw 1 and 2 and 3, they really did a good job. Like all the gore. I just think when I watch Terrifier, it just feels like it's just a gimmick, and it really wears down. Yes, Saw does use it as a gimmick, but they know when to use it right, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, I do apologise. But it's like, when I watch Terrifier, it just feels like, oh, you know what, we're going to make this really gruesome, gory scene. It's going to be really messed up. And you watch it, you kind of go, buddy, I've seen this once, seen this twice, seen this 3 times. It kind of loses it. It really just like, come on, can we have a bit of story? It's like Terrifier 3 just completely just throws the story in the bin, pisses on it, lights it on fire. I'm like, okay. Terrifier 1 started off like this. Geezer was like not supernatural. Now Terrifier 2 is kind of supernatural, but Terrifier 3 is full on supernatural. I'm like, fuck's sake. I don't like supernatural. I do not like the whole. Unless you can make a good supernatural character. Like, Jason isn't a good supernatural character, trust me. He's just like, he's too OP. He's like Superman, it's like The Flash. If you ever read the Flash comics, you know what I mean. Like, The Flash is too OP. That's why he got nerfed, utterly nerfed in like the movies, the TV shows, the cartoons, because The Flash is just way too OP. Same with Superman. Like, Art the Clown is really fitting that whole typical stereotype of like two OP characters you cannot defeat, a bit like Jason. It's unfair. It's like you can't like, oh, Jason faces X, Y, and Z. It's like Michael Myers, Candyman are really like good supernatural characters. Some people disagree with the Candyman. I just think like to like defeat Candyman, there's always a way. Freddy Krueger, he started off alright, but it got really ridiculous, a bit like how Jason did. And Art the Clown, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's ridiculous. Unless Doom guys will let you pop out of the hell and decide killing Art the Clown repeatedly. I just think it's a bit stupid. I just think it's a bit lame. Like, now he's like a supernatural super being now. It's just really ridiculous. I prefer he was like a serial killer, if that makes sense. Like, that's my biggest gripe with the Terrifying movies. It's just like, you make this character really, really OP and godly. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. It's like, you can make a godly OP character, yet again, bit like Michael Myers. You can defeat him. And I thought Terrifier 1 did a good job. Terrifier 2, it's in the middle. Like, they should have let him make him defeated or resurrect him somehow, a bit like how Chucky did. But yet again, Chucky's way too OP. He's broken. He's just ridiculous. It's just like, you can't defeat Chucky no more. It used to be a chance to defeat Chucky in the movies, but now, oh, that's just thrown out the window. When Seed of Chucky came out and the Bride of Chucky, and I was like, oh my days, this is just lame, this is boring. If you want really good, like, well-written character, what is really powerful, supernatural, and that is like Sadako. Sadako is really, really well written. I'm not just saying that because I'm a Sadako like fanboy. I'm just being honest. Is like looking at the Ring or Ringo franchise, they did a good job at like structuring out what is their powers, how to defeat her. Like the end of the Ring or Ringo, it's been called Ring by the way, because I've seen an interview with people say it's just called Ring, it's not called Ringo. Yeah. But the thing is, like they explain how to defeat her, and yeah, there is a cliffhanger at the end of like Ring or Ringo. I have to keep saying that because some people call it Ringo. But the thing is, like, it's the whole thing with like Sadako has got a good thing. I would say the Grudge, but yeah, again, if you enter the Grudge's house, you are literally screwed. I just think that's way too powerful. The probably is a way to like defeat her because people did like Sadako faces the Grudge. That was really cool. I just think, like, looking at, like, the clown as, like, hey, we made a super powerful being character, lots of gore. It's like there's no structure, there's no plot, there's no way to defeat him, so you can't just kill him. Yes, there's that sword, what heals you, and, you know what I mean, kills out the clown, but the lady's already chopped Art's head off. I think she chops his head off, I could be wrong. But I just think it's very lame and it's very gauche, and I'm like, I hate this whole shit, I hate the whole stick. And this is the big reason why I'm not a big fan of, like, Jason, Chucky, because they're just too OP. There's, like, no way to, like, defeat them. With, like, Sadako can defeat her. There's a way to, like, defeat, like, Michael Myers with the whole supernatural, you know what I mean, thing he has. Same with, like, Sadako, she's very, very powerful, but there's a way to defeat her. And with, like, Art the Clown, there's no way to defeat him now. It's like, oh, okay. And also, I'm pretty much sick and tired, like, oh no, you're going to make this really messed up scene, really messed up, and they bank on it. It's like you watch Terrifier 1 when they do that cutting up scene with that lady, and after that you watch Terrifier 2, it's like, oh, okay, that's a bit gruesome, and after that you watch Terrifier 3, it's just a bit like, I'm pretty much getting sick and tired of them banking on, like, we're going to make the most messed up, fucked up scene, and it's just like, Terrifier 4, are you going to do the exact same thing? Oh wait, probably, yeah. Oh, go to a scene in, like, the shower with a chainsaw. And I'm like, it's not that gruesome, it's just very gauche. Like, I know Saw really did it, but with the Saws, like, they had, like, traps, a story, and all that stuff. And Saw just went down that whole rabbit hole, really fucked up scenes, really gory, and I didn't like Saw for a long time. And after that, I started leaning more back into the story, really cool traps. I really like Spiral with what Chris Rock made. That was really good. I like the story. I like some of the traps. I just think a lot of new Saw movies are just really good. Like, they're focusing on more with the story. That's great. With, like, Terrifier, they don't really focus on the story. They don't really have a plot. Oh wait, the plot's all about the gore. You can literally make a gory movie. Look at Evil Dead. Look at, like, Saw, what I renamed. So, to wrap this all up, I do think Terrifier 4 is probably, like, be more gory and try and bank on more, like, hey, this thing's really messed up, vomit bags, people are passing out in a cinema, oh my days, can you believe that, oh my days, it's going to be really gruesome. And literally, we're coming to, like, the 4th movie in Terrifier, and the story's, like, still nowhere to be found, and I say, oh, well, Art's going to hell. I mean, what is Art's plot? What is Art's, like, motive? What is Art's this? Do you know what I mean? There's so much stuff what was unanswered, and I've heard a lot of people, oh, there is a story, trust me, there is a story, people, don't judge it, there is a story, there is a plot. It's like, there isn't really a plot unless you want to count how much gory scenes, how much messed up scenes can they pull out the rabbit's hat, or out the ass, like that chainsaw scene. But the thing is, it's just making me go, what's the point of me watching the 4th one? There's clearly no plot, there's clearly no story, there's really just, oh wait, there's another gory scene, oh wait, there's another really violent, really gruesome scene again, and it just gets very jarring and very boring, or gauche, that's a better word to put it. I used to criticize a lot of Rob Zombie's movies, and nowadays I can go, oh, at least Rob Zombie had a story, at least he had a plot, and a very, very badass soundtrack. I do think Terrifier is literally opened Pandora's box. Literally, like, we will be seeing more and more, like, gruesome, gory movies. Like, for a long time, we had, like, so many jump scare movies. Look at La Llorona, The Nun, The Red Door from Insidious. So basically, it'll be like a new dawn, new era of, like, horror movies are coming out, because a long time we had, like, jump scares, what I said. It's like we had so many slashers. Now it's like, hey, it's going to be so much gore and violence. Because this is my little theory. I think a lot of, like, horrors be like, hey, we want to make a really gory movie because Terrifier made loads of money, it made its money back, so it's clearly a cash cow, this whole, like, formula. And because we are, like, kind of few, and maybe a lot of, like, trying to make a very psychological horror with jump scares, and that failed, and we went back into jump scares city basically. And I think it's gonna be like, hey, next year probably, or maybe next year after that. I don't know. It's this whole, like, we must make really gruesome, fucked up horrors. Basically, look at Terrifier, it made loads of money, so it's ramble on near the end. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. So yeah, sign out for now. Have a great day.
Here, can't kill the boogeyman.